right, Mr. Cheek, thank you for meeting with me today to discuss the results of my self-assessment and my professional growth plan for this school year. Completing the self-assessment using the Danielson framework really helped me reflect on both my strengths and areas I want to continue developing to improve student outcomes. Do you have some questions for me?
I do. What is your professional growth goal for this school year?
So my professional growth goal for the 2025-2026 school year is to strengthen my ability to use formative assessment data to guide and adjust instruction in real time. I want to make sure that I'm consistently using quick, meaningful assessments to determine whether students are grasping the material during the lesson, not just after it. By doing this, I can better meet the needs of all learners and ensure no student falls behind. This is an aspect of my teaching that I feel could use the most improvement after self-assessing myself.
What impact do you expect your PGP to have on your professional practice and student achievement if you are successful in meeting your goal?
So if I'm successful in meeting this goal, I expect to see a noticeable increase in my instructional responsiveness. I'll be able to adjust lessons more efficiently and provide immediate support or enrichment as needed. For students, I believe this will lead to higher engagement, greater confidence, and improved academic growth, especially in reading and math. My long-term hope is that students will become more aware of their own learning progress and take more ownership of it. Taking ownership of learning is a hard skill for young learners such as first graders, but in the hopes of being successful in meeting my goal, it will be a great skill for my students to take away from this.
How will you leverage your current skills, knowledge, and experiences to achieve your learning goals?
So I plan to build on my strengths in classroom management and create a positive learning environment. Because I already have strong routines and relationships in place, I can focus on adding more intentional formative assessment strategies without disrupting the flow of instruction. I also plan to use what I've learned from previous PD sessions and collaborate with my grade level team to share data and strategies that work best for our students.
How does your individual professional growth plan align with broader district initiatives?
My goal directly supports our school improvement plan, which emphasizes data-driven instruction and closing the learning gaps in foundational literacy and numeracy. By improving how I use formative data, I'm aligning my classroom practices with our school-wide initiative to make instruction more responsive and equitable. This also ties into our district's focus on continuous improvement and evidence-based teaching practices.
What support will you need to achieve your professional growth goal?
So I would appreciate support in identifying high-quality professional development opportunities focused on formative assessment strategies. I'd also value occasional observation feedback that highlights moments where I successfully use assessment data to adjust instruction, or even just suggestions for improvement. And finally, I'd like to collaborate with our instructional coach to review data regularly and ensure my strategies are leading to meaningful student progress.
What resources do you currently use to assist you in achieving this goal?
So I currently use a combination of digital tools and instructional strategies to monitor student progress. For example, I use Sound Partners weekly in my RTI groups to assess learning, and I use the DIBBLES progress monitoring as well. I also use the district-provided assessment platforms and collaborate with other colleagues to review student data and plan targeted instruction.
What assessments will you use to assess your progress toward this PGP?
I'll assess my progress using multiple measures. I'll look at my lesson plans and observation feedback for evidence of consistent formative assessment use, as well as analyze the student growth data from reading and math benchmarks. I'll also reflect on student engagement and self-assessment participation to ensure my instruction is both responsive and effective. Having you observe to see if I'm meeting these goals using the ADE observation tool and ratings will also give me great insight to my effectiveness as well. So I'm really excited about this goal and the potential it has to enhance my teaching and impact student learning. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me, and for your continued support as I work toward achieving this professional growth plan.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.